Hey there guys, and welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for joining me here. We have another series of Harry Potter HBO series updates here to jump into. Some really exciting and interesting information that I think you guys will find very, very interesting. So we're going to start off with this. Tristan Harland and Gabriel Harland, George and Fred Weasley, on their way to film for HBO's Harry Potter series. So, if you are interested in looking at King's Cross Station set leaks when it comes to video and images, looking at the Weasley family, make sure you check out my previous video. I'll link it in the description below if you want to dive into all that great media of King's Cross Station. But also, we do have this picture here, which I didn't get to in the last video, so I just want to go over it now, guys. Maybe you haven't seen it, but I thought it was pretty cool. Unfortunately, they're wearing black robes, but still, it's a new picture that I hadn't seen yet, and maybe you guys haven't seen as well. But it's still pretty cool to see the twins here, both Tristan Harland and Gabriel Harland here. One of them with a backpack. We can see the stripy kind of trousers. They got a very 70s tone with their kind of costumes, which is great. We discussed that more in the previous video, by the way. But yeah, it's great to see another picture of the twins here from the back. And that takes us into a video here of the Weasley twins. So again, from the Wizarding World Direct, Tristan and Gabriel Harland arriving at King's Cross Station to film the Harry Potter TV series, very similar to what is said in the last post. So if we check out this footage here, if we go to the halfway mark, beforehand there isn't really anything, it's just kind of a crowd of people, you don't really see a whole lot. But if we sort of skip to the 19-second mark, then we can see the Weasley twins kind of making their way to King's Cross Station here. So let's play this footage. So there we see the twins. Unfortunately, they're wearing those black robes, like I say, that cover up the costumes. We can still see part of the costume, though. But still, it's great to have some more new footage here. Unbox PhD is a great person to follow. They do a lot of movie leaks. So if you follow them on social media, guys, a really great person to follow to get movie and set leaks from different movies here. But let's just go back to this 19-second mark. So we see the Weasleys walking in here. Again, the stripe. I love the stripy trousers. Very, very retro chic. I love it. Their ginger hair. Look how much their hair pops out in the sunlight. It literally beams in the sunlight. It looks really cool, actually. And then we just see them casually kind of walking into King's Cross Station there, ready to shoot their scenes for the day. But again, even though we don't see the costumes here, it's still great to see these new actors on set portraying the Weasley twins here, which is really, really cool. Okay, so let's move on to our third post here. So this is where we get into some kind of new details about the series that we haven't really talked about yet. Okay, so this post here comes to us from the Wizarding World Direct. The Harry Potter TV series will explore more in depth the Philosopher's Stone and why it was moved from Gringotts to Hogwarts. Remember that we should see Nicholas Flamel and his wife in Season 1. So it does sound like from this post that they're going to do a more in-depth kind of backstory and lore behind the Philosopher's Stone, why it was moved from Gringotts to Hogwarts, kind of the reasoning behind that, you know, its journey between those two locations, and a little bit more in-depth about Nicholas Flamel and his wife, and learning about what's going on with the Philosopher's Stone, how it came to be, the importance of it within the Harry Potter kind of mythology. So it'd be great to have more of an in-depth breakdown about this kind of important relic within the Harry Potter franchise, and I can't wait to dive into it. We know that they're going to be doing more in-depth, kind of a more in-depth look at the story of Harry Potter here. So the Philosopher's Stone being one of the most important parts of the whole franchise. I'm sure they're going to give us some great backstory behind the stone. So I thought that was a pretty interesting small post there for us to look at. Okay, let's move on to the next one here. So from Harry Potter News, HBO's Harry Potter series filmed at King's Cross Station, the first look at platform 9 3/4. Okay, so let's take a look at this picture here. So, we have this picture, it just says platform 9 3/4, then at the bottom there's a trolley stuck halfway in the wall. I'm not sure exactly what this is meant to be. Is it meant to be kind of just like a location where tourists can take pictures? Is it actually part of the set? I'm not sure what this actually is, because it doesn't look like the real platform 9 3/4. So yeah, when it comes to this post, I am a little bit confused. I mean, it's just a plain brick wall with platform 9 3/4. Is this where they're going to be making their way through the wall to the Hogwarts Express like they did in the movies? I'm not entirely sure. Maybe there's something here in this post or this image that I'm missing that you guys are picking up on. If that's the case, jump into the comment section and let me know. I mean, they have kind of fenced off the area here. We can see this kind of blue kind of fencing, and we see the bins kind of blocking off the path here. And yeah, just let me know what you guys think of this. I mean, we can't get too excited. I mean, it's just a picture of a brick wall with a sign on it. But still, I mean, platform 9 3/4 is always pretty cool to see that regardless. And then, obviously, we just have the picture of Harry Potter, the poster there. Okay, so let's move forward. Okay, so again, from Wizarding World Direct, the Fat Friar will be involved in more scenes in the Harry Potter TV series than in the films. Perhaps we will see the ghosts discussing whether Peeves should be allowed to attend the feast. So, I mean, again, they're going into more details in these kind of like side plots or side characters that we didn't spend much time on in the films. Obviously, the films, they're very restrictive with their time and what they can do. They have to move the scenes at a fast pace to get through everything. I mean, in a 2.5 hour film, you just don't have the leeway like they do in a series to kind of diverge to all these different characters and kind of go in depth with these kind of side characters, if you like. But I mean, the Fat Friar, that'd be cool to see, and obviously if they're going to be discussing Peeves as well, that's something that a lot of people want to see in the series, and I really hope they dive into that a little bit more. I think it will make a lot of the fan base very, very happy if that does in fact happen. Okay, moving on here. So, the Leaky Cauldron interior scenes are due to be filmed next month. So, Daedalus Diggle is confirmed to be part of the scene, and it's currently his only one in Season 1. So, in previous videos, we've already looked at this. This is the outside of the Leaky Cauldron. It's being filmed at a corner pub. It's called the Blue Maid. We saw Hagrid and Harry in London as well. They're going to be making their way to the Leaky Cauldron. And based on this post here where it says the interior scenes are going to be filmed next month, maybe we'll get some leaked images of the inside of it. Who knows? But that'll be pretty cool to explore. If we do get any of that kind of good stuff, guys, I will make sure that I keep you all updated. But yeah, for those of you who haven't seen the Blue Maid, this kind of pub is kind of like run down on the outside. We can see all these kind of posters ripped. It's got these kind of metal grates over the windows and the Blue Maid pub there. So if you do want to Google it and look into it a bit more, just search this up on the internet and I'm sure you'll find a lot more information about it. So, we're going to be finishing off today's video with this really fun post. It's not related to the HBO series, but still, it's Harry Potter content, and I thought it was really charming and cool. So, let's finish off by reading this. So, it's nearly time to go back to Hogwarts. But before that, we need to do some shopping. So, we need a wand, we need a cauldron, we need a set of glass or crystal phials, one telescope, one set of brass scales. Students may also bring an owl or a cat or a toad. Personally for me, it says, so what will you choose? For me, I'm taking a cat. I've lived with a cat for the last sort of like 10 or 15 years, and I've grown to love cats. So if I had to choose, I would definitely be taking a cat with me. I would love to know what you guys would choose if you had to choose between those three animals. Jump in the comment section and let me know what you would choose. So, attached to this post, we have a equipment list of everything we're going to need for our first year at Hogwarts. Unfortunately, this image is a little bit low resolution and is hard to read, so I found a different version online that's a much higher resolution that we can actually read. So let's just have a read through the equipment that we're going to need before we finish off the video. Just a bit of fun, like I say, just to kind of immerse ourselves in the world of Harry Potter here. Okay guys, so let's dive into this equipment list here and let's see what we're going to need. So, we'll start off here. Uniform, 3 sets of plain work robes, all black, 1 plain pointed hat, black for day wear, 1 pair of protective gloves, dragon hide or similar, 1 winter cloak, black with silver fastenings. When it comes to books, we're going to need the Standard Book of Spells, Grade 1, by Miranda Goshhawk, A History of Magic by Bathilda Bagshot, Magical Theory by Adalbert Waffling, A Beginner's Guide to Transfiguration by Emmerich Switch, 1000 Magical Herbs and Fungi by Filda Spore, Magical Drafts and Potions by Arsnesius Jigger. I think that's how you say it. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. Arsnesius Jigger. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them by Newt Scamander. The Dark Forces, A Guide to Self-Protection by Quentin Trimble. Okay, other equipment as well. We need one wand, one cauldron, a pewter or standard size 2, one set of glass or crystal phials, one telescope, one set of brass scales. Students may also bring an owl, a cat, or a toad, kind of like we discussed. I would choose a cat again. But guys, there we go. So, you know, I just thought it would be fun just to finish off the video by reading this equipment list. Like I say, just to immerse ourselves in the world of Harry Potter a little bit more. I'm sure you guys have read this before and seen this before, but I still thought it was fun to kind of just cover it regardless. But there we go, guys. So that's some of the information that we have in today's video. Looking at the Weasley Twins, looking at some of the information regarding the Leaky Cauldron, the Philosopher's Stone, and some of the ghosts as well, and what they may be going into when it comes to this series. But guys, jump into the comment section. What stands out to you? What are you looking forward to? And if you have any other comments, theories, opinions, questions regarding Harry Potter, whether it's the HBO series or the movies, you're more than welcome to leave your comment down below. With that down, guys, thanks so much for being here and checking out this video. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you hit the like button before you leave. Consider becoming a subscriber to help support the content in the channel. I would really appreciate that. And most importantly, hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date with all of the HBO Harry Potter series news that we have going on the channel in the near future. You're really going to want to stick around, guys. There's going to be a lot of leaks and information coming out, so make sure you don't miss any of that great content. And with all that down, I will see you guys, as always, in the next video.